Welcome to the great, unshakable peace of tonight that envelops the human soul. Tonight, we are stepping away from all the troubles we experienced during the day, stepping away from all our relentless exhaustion of the day. From the never-fading, glaring lights of the city, from the unrelenting, cold blue glow of the screens, from the list of things that need to be completed that tomorrow will bring, and the ceaseless, judging whispers that echo in our minds. We leave them all outside the door of the room you are sleeping in right now, into that wet darkness. And we focus ourselves entirely on the moment. Right now, here in the bed you are lying in, there is only you. There is no one to disturb you. You have no responsibilities. There are no problems that need to be solved. There is only you. There is only your inner world, the profound peace that comes with stillness and tonight's warm, safe story, and you will only listen to this. In this way, you will have the opportunity to take a journey into your own inner world. If these quiet, peaceful corners of history that smell of paint and rain make you feel safe, if they help your mind slow down and the invisible burden on your shoulders to lighten, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video so that you can be with us again in the next video. And while you are still awake, I want you to specify this in the comments. From where in the world and at what exact time are you joining us from inside this stormy darkness? Perhaps from a rainy London street, perhaps you are with us from New York, which is located at very far distances, or from a completely different end of the world. It is very delightful to see these people who do not know each other at all being together in the same room, with the same warm story. Believe me, this is a very ancient, protective, and extraordinary feeling that binds us together. Calmly, without needing to rush, I want you to close your eyes slowly. Your bed is now an insurmountable fortress for you, and you are completely safe here, so I want you to choose to focus on the moment. You can now relax your body, which has grown stiff due to the troubles you experienced during the day. Please take care to stay in the moment. This is now a port of freedom for you. Just focus on breathing, feel the moment, and you can be sure that no one will disturb you in this safe harbor anymore. With every breath you take, feel those thin knots in your mind untying, the exhaustion of the day melting down into your bed, and realize that time is serving you. Now there is only you, and there is nothing that can disturb you. I will count backwards shortly. My request from you is that every time I count backward, I want you to step away from your room and focus on the time of the story we are about to tell. I want you to enjoy this moment and be present in the beauty of experiencing this repeatedly. I am starting to count backward. 5. You are now completely stepping away from the meaningless sounds and exhausting rush of the outside world and remaining within yourself. 4. Your breath has begun to steady. You are completely inside the ambience. 3. The responsibilities of the outside world no longer belong to you. They are now left behind the door. 2. You are ready for the environment now. Feel yourself merging with the comfort of your bed. 1. Welcome to a merciless winter night in 1920, to the town of Giverny, in the heart of France, to this story where you can step away from everyone and find yourself.
Right now, I am in an unknown winter night in the 1920s, with deep, seemingly endless nights where the cold penetrates to the very core. Stepping away from all the turmoil in the world, I am sitting in my most untouchable sanctuary, a farmhouse whose bricks I laid one with my own hands, in my studio with a massive wooden ceiling. The brutality of the cold outside is enough to make me shiver even in this warm environment. And although this cold pierces into me, the peace of the warmth makes me feel safe. In my safe room, I am calmly listening to the wind's mournful sigh as it filters through the gaps in the thick oak shutters to these raindrops hitting the walls of my home as if punching them. The outside is cold enough to pierce a person's core, merciless, wet, and far beyond human strength. The wind churns the waters of the pond in my garden and ruthlessly bends and twists the fruit trees I planted in my yard. But inside, in this safe harbor of mine, behind thick stone walls, in my safe, sheltered, unshakable sanctuary, I am in the peace of being alone with myself. Across from me, inside the fireplace, I built with my own hands with immense effort. There are carefully arranged oak logs that have been burning since morning. Those logs burn in such a way, they warm my inside so much that immense light shuts out the light of the night as if it came out of a piece of a painting. The crackling, robust, drying, and enveloping breath of the fire warms my body like solar energy, allowing me to resist the cold and peacefully enjoy the moment. Even though the ferocity of the storm outside scares a person when darkness and cold meet, this peaceful environment and warmth inside makes me happy again and again, like a little child, more than ever before. I watch the burning of the woods, and they slowly pop like a melody breaking off from nature, and in every moment, with the fire of those embers, I see the pieces of wood slowly, gently turning into ash. And this feels to me like a fairy tale whispering that no storm, no evil in the world can reach me. Along with experiencing these, the truly extraordinary event that catches my attention is this: the contrast between the terror of the storm outside, this chilling state, and the warmth of my coffee inside, the burning fire of my fireplace. And the paintings I drew reminds me of the meaning of existence, and all of these make me feel how lucky I am every single time. Even the comfort of the armchair where I sit makes the atmosphere I am in more beautiful again and again, and I make plenty of room for myself with all my weight in this armchair that has now taken the shape of my body. Besides these, when I think about it, the glimmer of the rain and the warmth of the fireplace take away the density of time and make me feel like a part of time. Feeling these within all this beautiful moment and living the moment gives me an incredible sense of trust and happiness. I only want the warmth of the fire hitting my face, the soft reflections of that amber-colored light on my massive canvases, and I say to myself, this is it. I think this is the only way I can truly be myself within this time. And this is worth everything to me. As I enjoy the moment, my shoulders relax a little more every second inside this deep, wide armchair, and I enjoy the comfort. Taking my coffee and sipping it with the blanket, completely covering my legs, becomes more delightful every time. Isn't this truly one of the most beautiful moments a person can experience? and find themselves in. Thinking about it, the smells of these objects in the room, these drawings I made, my garden, everything feels as if it is a part of my identity. I completely forget my work. I let myself get caught up in the moment. I have no duty. I have no responsibility. There is nothing that requires me to go somewhere and hurry. I am here and enjoying living the moment. This feeling alone becomes the very essence of peace for me. Knowing that the fight I give against people during the day is no longer here. Constantly trying to capture the fleeting moment, wrestling with colors. These are burdens I don't have to carry right now. There is only me, the fireplace, my coffee, and the inertia of the moment. I am an old man now. My senses are not as sharp as they used to be, but still, I inhale the mind-numbing smell of this studio as much as I can. That slightly dusty smell, the oil of the paints, and its aroma. All these smells feel as if they are each a part belonging to me. But the thing I enjoy the most is this. When the smoky smell of these burning logs in my fireplace merges with the smell of earth coming from outside, I feel as if they have completed their existential purposes. This smell is everything that makes me who I am, my sanctuary, my life. However, I am not the only one experiencing the beauty of this moment. My cat, just like me, as if it has found its existential peace, is living the moment with me. Just as I am lying buried in my armchair, it too has taken the shape of a perfect, warm circle. It has integrated so much into the moment that its breathing is so steady, so relaxed. It feels so joyful that as I look at it, I feel once again how precious the ambience I am in is. I don't know if it's because I'm a painter, but every color of the moment meets me in a tone I cannot avert my eyes from. For example, the amber color of that fire coming out of the fireplace blends with the fur on my cat. This feeling takes away even the last crumbs of tension on my shoulders, pulling me right into the moment and integrating me with this painting. Setting all these aside, when I examine my room, I realize this. The sound of the wooden clock, which has stood in the dimmest and least noticed corner of the studio for years, almost dances with the cold of the night and the heat of the fire. And this causes a smile on my face. When I focus on the sound of this clock, I feel as if it is time entirely itself. Now that I think about it, the tick-tock sound of this clock, which is so steady as if defying the gloom and chaos of that rain outside, creates an extraordinary metronome. When I first think about it, it feels as if time is chasing things, but when I integrate a little bit with time, I realize how much time slows down while inside this studio and tries to make me feel itself. My cat's steady purring, the clock's heavy tick-tocks, the rain hitting the glass, the hot crackle of the fire. It is as if they are waiting to merge with me. They all unite in the air, as if they are instruments of a song, and coming to my ears like a lullaby, they pull me into an irresistible inertia. Hours pass. In order not to feel the cold outside, I am holding the heavy and rustic ceramic coffee mug that I grasped with both my hands. This coffee not only warms my inside, but also brings my hands together with warmth. My coffee, as my sole beverage that is a companion to my loneliness at nights, never leaves me alone. Its smoke, with its elegance, always leaves me in awe of it once again. Its freshly brewed and bitter aroma brings me peace just as much as its contrast with the warmth here. The fact that it warms every point of my body so affectionately always causes a smile on my face. Thinking about it once again now, reaching this age, the intense aroma of my coffee, even though it keeps my mind away from sleep, presents a comforting lethargy that numbs a person. And when it combines with the smell of linseed oil and wood in my studio, my mind is dragged towards a cottony, inert void. Experiencing its beauty, I bring my coffee to my lips, feel its warmth, and take a sip. That sweet warmth trickling down my throat dissolves the faded hues of colors I carried all day, the tiring reflections of light, and the exhaustion from every effort made to capture the moment. As the hours pass, I integrate even more into the moment. Although the center of my room is illuminated by the fireplace light, my eye catches one of the midnight blue shadows in its corners. My water lilies paintings, standing on the massive wooden easels I leaned against the wall, catch my eye. Yes, I struggle a lot for this during the day, but my desperate efforts to catch those transparent reflections on the surface of the water where those purples are felt under the sun, where the greens dance with the blues, how amusing they look to my eyes at this time of the night. However, even at this hour of the night, this dark state of the colors gives me a special peace inside, just as it does during the daytime. I guess this is one of the problems faced by a person who wants to paint nature. Every time I look at the paintings, I focus on the emptiness of that yellowness, the blending of the colors, and I wonder if it needs changing. But those paintings too, just like me and my cat, need to rest and mature. I look at my paintings and say my shift is over for today. They too need to rest like me, and I know they deserve this. This stepping away from words, this lack of expectations, this leaving everything as it is, just being in the moment. What a beautiful feeling this is. Just sipping this coffee of mine, stroking my cat's head, focusing on the moment with the tick-tocks of the clock, and being able to completely relax in that golden yellow warmth of the fireplace fire. This is the greatest luxury, the greatest wealth a person, an artist, can possess. I have neither a missing canvas, nor a color that needs correcting. There is no tone to be completed. Everything is in the moment, and exactly as it should be. I leave the mug of my beautiful coffee on my small, stained wooden table. I place my hands on that warm blanket once again. My body and soul are now a part of this studio, of the paint smells residing in this silence, of the warm sanctuary standing in defiance of the cold outside. Peacefully, I feel the beauty of living with peace in my warm home, standing in defiance of the freezing rain, with the safe and quiet of the moment. A few more hours pass. As I integrate with my armchair, my quilt, my blanket, and my pillow, my shoulders relax, and I focus more on the objects in my studio, and my eyes drift to my workbench. My eyes catch my paints. I focus on my paint tubes, my large wooden palette, and my brushes that I used relentlessly, without rest, to capture the blues of their shadows and the pale, fleeting pinks of the water lilies, which I tried to momentarily capture during the day with those paints. If it were daytime right now rather than the middle of the night, they would be like a sword fighting for me, aware of every color of the world to capture the moment. Every moment would be like a part of an unending calculation, a game in my mind, but right now I am in a sanctuary. Contrary to the freezing cold, contrary to this darkness, I can sit comfortably in this studio of mine where there is nothing that could harm me in any way. I no longer calculate what time it is. I guess this night will be one of those other nights where I won't be able to sleep because I want to enjoy every minute of the moment. But as the hours pass, the amber-colored warmth of the fireplace melts away my ambition to paint everything from the day. I reach my hands towards that rough linen cloth lying right across from me, at the edge of my table. This cloth, it is a loyal companion for me of every moment, stained with pale pinks, dried blues, and pastel greens that have settled upon the canvases I made for years. When I take it between my fingers, I feel as if I have seen an old friend and hugged them, and this gives me incredible strength. It gives me confidence. Eventually, I realize this. I suppose I will review everything in this room one by one once again tonight, because whatever I look at, a voice inside me reminds me that the objects in this room are like a treasure belonging to me. The moment I think of these, my eyes fall upon the thick glass jar resting on the table, filled with linseed oil and a little turpentine. I want to pull it towards myself, but as I do this, the sound of the jar disrupts the night, even if just a little. At least I don't make a sound while opening the jar, and I am more careful. As the heavy, intense smell of the linseed oil relaxes a person, the soot of the wood coming from the fireplace almost integrates with it in the air, elevating the light of the night even further. This smell is the smell of the art to which I gave my years, the smell of the colors with which I defined the universe, the smell of my sanctuary. I pick up one of the brushes with a long wooden handle. An interesting thing catches my eye, the dark green residue of the water lily leaf I transferred to the canvas I made last today is still on it. I place the brush between that thick cloth and clean it very slowly. Perhaps I have done this hundreds, thousands of times, but every time it feels as if they are the most special pieces belonging to me. And for now, it takes away from my mind all the anxieties, sorrows I experienced during the day, and the fear of missing the moment. As I dip the brush into the linseed oil and rub it on the cloth again, it becomes as if it had never been dipped in paint before. And after cleaning all the brushes, I line them up in an orderly fashion so that when I need to use them again tomorrow, I won't face their absence. Alongside those canvases I made during the day, this cleaning at night feels like a message reminding me that the day is over, and it becomes a step for me to relax. And as I line those brushes up there, that burden of being an artist now belongs to that table and steps away from me. Now the job of cleaning these is also finished. I am cleaning the final brushes too, but I feel as if I am discovering something new at every moment. For instance, the smooth wooden texture of the palette is cleaned so much that it almost reflects the fire of the fireplace, and this makes me very peaceful, Now the hours feel infinite. I am aware that my work is done. The colors have fallen silent. I feel as if even the brushes have now drifted into their sleep until tomorrow. The only color prevailing in the room is the compassion of inertia. After cleaning my brushes and completing that small shift of mine on the table, I surrender myself without objection back into the depths of that enveloping seat. The fabric of the armchair embraces this exhaustion of my body so peacefully that it feels like the hug of an old friend. In all this moment of inertia, when I sever all my physical ties with the outside world, the massive rhythm of the studio that numbs the human mind makes itself felt in its own nakedness and with all its weight, and this makes me very happy. At the moments when I engage with the beauties of nature, the unchangeable sound of the raindrops hitting the glass of my window causes me to get caught up in the beauty of this moment, and also makes me feel that I am far away from all the threats outside. But when I look at it from another angle, I don't even know how much these water drops make me feel that I belong to myself in this world I built inside. The beauty of the moment is more than enough to bring me together with a pleasure that even my mind cannot fully explain. These uninterruptedly falling rain drops from outside create a common rhythm with my heartbeat. As if all these beauties were not bringing enough peace to my soul, the sound of the wooden wall clock hanging on the wall, which feels as if it stops time, similarly causes butterflies to flutter inside me. Now, rather than being in the moment, I feel as if I am nature itself. I feel as if I am experiencing the unseen cycle of nature, not the time frame where days chase each other. Time feels to my heart like the key to a cycle that makes one feel existence rather than annihilation. And time, as much as it is a companion for us all, is like a watchman waiting for us. It is not only me who is a part of this nature. My cat, feeling the heat of the fireplace fire coming over its fur with all its beauty, must have realized that it is a part of this order before I did, because its ribcage does nothing but beat regularly. And suddenly I feel this. It is as if the rain, the clock, the cat, and the fire, they have come together to complete the cycle of nature, and it feels as if I am a spectator witnessing them. Can a painting even be drawn that could describe the pleasure of this? After a person feels these, can they even feel any weight of those crowded exhibitions in Paris, of those critics, of the uncertainty of tomorrow? I no longer even want to paint anything, because even the most beautiful canvas that could be drawn doesn't feel any different from a clumsy thief trying to copy the beauty of nature, the smell of my coffee, which makes me taste one of the most beautiful aromas of this time when I am integrated with nature itself, comes to my nose again, and I take another sip. Since I feel as if I do not belong to myself during the day, perhaps sparing a little more time for myself in this bitter aroma of the coffee at night now feels like a key to integrating with myself. Outside, a rain united with the storm with all its might. In my hand, a hot coffee cup. Across from me, the fireplace fire with its final glimmer. On the wall, a wooden clock with its tick-tock sounds. Me, integrated with these, and my drawings, my paintings, and my old age, integrated with me. That's enough for today, I say. But as a person ages, they realize this more. One does not grow tired of living, I tell myself. No matter how difficult some things get, living is always beautiful, always extraordinary, and always full of hope for a human being. Tomorrow morning I will wake up. I will do my best to see all the beauty of life once again. I will try to catch something, catch a moment again. Like a child, like a youth, like a lover. Because I am somewhat this. I exist to the extent that I can feel. I can draw to the extent that I can feel. And I can imitate to the extent that I can feel. To this extent that all the beauty of life covers my soul. It brings a new breath, a new happiness to my body every single time. No matter what time of the night it is, no matter how full of unknowns what tomorrow will bring is, as long as a person lives, they dream of moving forward again and again with the pleasure and happiness of existence. Let all these pieces of nature continue to sing lullabies to me. Let life fill our inside with a little more hope. Tomorrow, I will go outside again, see what nature has given me in my garden, and strive to find the unseen beyond that. Tomorrow, I will strive to find the colors of nature again. Because one of the most beautiful things in this life is to be able to understand the language of nature. For now, I only want to savor sleep, which is one of the most favored needs of my body and soul. My eyes are now in a half-conscious state, asking me to move to my bed and fall asleep. Perhaps whatever beautiful colors I cannot see while my eyes are open, my emotions and feelings are standing ready to show them to me in my dream. The hope and joy of all these cause me to embrace everything, do even more. As an old man, even if years pass, everything I cannot see in nature will be one step away and will always be waiting for me to find it. And I will be in the endeavor and effort of finding it with all my might, with my hope. Here, this is exactly my reason for existence.
That ice-cold, wood-paneled, warm painting studio smelling of paint and coffee, right in the heart of the downpour in Giverny, is now completely dark. That vast mind, which dedicated its whole life to capturing light, to trapping nature's flawless colors onto the canvas, has now indisputably surrendered to gravity and to this absolute, tender stillness of the night. You too no longer have to feel all the exhaustion of the night. None of us can know what tomorrow will bring. The best thing we can do is to enjoy the moment and look for a way to be together with our hope in the best way we can. The exhausting shift of our hero tonight is over. Just like you are now far away from all those boring, useless problems you dealt with during the day. The best thing you can do comes down to falling asleep peacefully and making time for yourself. Our hero has left himself to the beautiful arms of sleep, accompanied by the fire, the storm and rain outside, his cat standing nearby, and the sound of the clock measuring time on the wall. Now you too can dedicate yourself to this peace. This is both your most natural right and your well-deserved peace. Allow all kinds of problems that annoyed you during the day to step away from you now. They do not belong to you. You did everything you needed to do for the whole day. Just like this tired painter, you too have been running non-stop through the crowded, noisy rooms of your own mind all day. You tried to produce solutions to things, to do flawless work as much as you could, and to lead the way for a solution by calculating tomorrow's problems from today. But do not forget this. You are a human being too, just like everyone else. Throughout your life, obstacles will of course appear before you. But the best thing you can do is to find a living space of your own. And right now you are at the most beautiful point of that moment. Therefore, cease all questioning now and allow your body to surrender to gravity without resistance. You are safe now, you are enough. You do not need anyone or anything, and you absolutely deserve to rest. Let time flow away for you too. The storm remained outside the door. You are now alone with yourself here. You can sleep, you can rest, and you can create time for yourself. Surrender to an unquestioning sleep without objection. Good night and goodbye.